Impromptu Media Group.
Welcome to our podcast. It's called A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans with my husband and my podcast co-host for almost 8 years now, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
Honey, I am so happy right now.
That I ate a big steaming pile of goulash
We'll get
5
into
minutes
that.
ago.
We'll get into
Man,
that.
I am struggling.
I know. We'll get into that in a minute. But no, that's not why I'm so happy. My husband and I today sat through 5 or 6?
A lot.
5 or 6 episodes.
We're binge watching.
Of a show we discovered on Hulu. You've probably already been watching it, a lot of you, but finally something Alan enjoys and that we are watching together, which you know is my dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called
Paradise.
Paradise. I didn't know if you remember
It's
the title.
very good.
It's very good,
I've
isn't
very,
it?
very much enjoyed the acting, the storyline, the characters.
I think we saw 6 episodes today, actually.
Not a lot of special effects, but that's not what kind of. It's a mystery / apocalyptic type journey.
Yes, a political post-apocalyptic thriller.
It's really good. I've really enjoyed it.
It's really good. I was
Very
so excited because the guys at work at the Kid Craddock Morning Show
nationally syndicated
have been talking about the show Paradise on Hulu. Now, you know, the only reason I got Hulu was to watch Only Murders in the Building. And there were a few other things on there that I thought I might enjoy. Plus, I thought the Disney, whatever bundle. We had to get rid of Paramount Plus. That was the deal I made with Alan. But I was like, I need to find something else to watch on Hulu. And I'm so glad we found this. Only 2 episodes to go, though. We binged everything they have available. The new episode was just dropped. The last episode was dropped on the 18th. So we have to wait till next week for episode 7. And then the big season finale, and it's over.
Notable actors, James Marsden.
I know we loved him from, what was it called? The Jury?
The Jury, yeah.
The jury, was that what it's called? The Jury Room or the Jury Pool or Jury Duty?
Jury Duty.
Yeah, that was one of those Amazon Prime things you used to watch on there.
No, he's good in this. He plays the president. He's a little wheels off, but
he's great.
He's really good in the movie or the
people
series.
you root for him hard. I cried a couple of times.
Yeah,
Alan
Kellie had a breakdown.
I get way too involved.
Man.
I get way too invested in these characters, but it's a fun ride. So I'm really excited we found that.
I have to remind Kellie sometimes it's make believe.
He reminds me of that constantly.
That it's
this is make believe. These people are really alive.
Yes.
They are fine,
Yes.
but I can't help it.
But I'm the one who cried when Forrest was at the oak tree, snotty-nosed about Jenny, and then when E.T.'s lying in the ditch and he's all pink, that got me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other movie I've cried in.
You were much younger then.
Passion of the Christ. I didn't cry in that one.
Yeah. How could you not?
Yeah.
If you walked out of Passion of the Christ and you're like, meh, you got issues.
Those are the 3 I remember crying in.
Well, Alan might be doing some crying later as he digests what's in his belly. So I got the wild hair. We had this real Arctic blast that passed through
Polar
Texas.
vortex.
It's been really cold. So whenever it gets cold, like I was telling my mother and my best friend since 5th grade, Tommy Jean. And probably somebody else. I don't know who I'll talk to in a day, but Susan. I was telling Susan.
Susan?
Basically, I make a pot of meat and vegetables. It can be chili, it can be spaghetti sauce, or it can be goulash.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's all kind of the same thing.
With maybe one extra ingredient.
Add a few different things from time to time.
Yes.
So, but you enjoy it all usually.
Usually. I felt like this time, the goulash, it was very good, but it tasted like the chili, which kind of tastes like the spaghetti sauce, except it had carrots in it.
Yeah, I thought it had carrots.
So it's like spaghetti sauce with carrots in it.
So I remember,
but good.
I remember
but
goulash when
good.
I was growing up. My mother would make it, and I loved it when she made goulash. And I said, I want to make some goulash. So just to make sure I didn't screw up, because I tried guessing things. I made some cornbread, and I tried guessing, and it was soup. Because my mother's like, cornbread's dry. You have to add all these extra ingredients to make it moist, and I turned it into cornbread soup. So I was like, let me just look up goulash recipes. Now, there's like a Hungarian goulash,
Good night,
and there
Mike.
is an American goulash, okay? So I was going more towards the American. But I seem to remember, and the recipe I found did not have carrots in it, but I thought carrots sounded good in it. So I did that. That was not the problem.
It's very sweet.
You didn't like it?
No, I liked it. It
I
was
love
just it was just
carrots.
very sweet.
Was it a jarring sweetness?
It was like a sweet spaghetti sauce with carrots.
Is that
in it.
bad?
Well,
I thought it was more like a stew. You know, like have a pot roast with carrots
yeah, stew usually has potatoes in it
and
though.
carrots.
And
So I
carrots.
thought it gave it more of a stewish
And bell peppers sometimes.
and bell peppers. So
Yeah.
the recipe, everything was in that recipe,
Mhm.
as was. Alan tells me I'll wait to air. For Alan, less is more, right?
Well,
so whereas the recipe called
yeah.
for 3 tablespoons of paprika, I only put in 2
Okay.
because I was
That's
afraid
a good call. That's a good call.
that might be a problem.
Right.
Now, it also called for elbow macaroni in this particular dish.
Mhm.
But I remember my mother serving her goulash with these big, buttery egg noodles, right? The big, wide ribbon egg noodles. And I thought, that sounds really good.
Did the recipe call for egg noodles?
No, it called for elbow macaroni.
Okay.
So the differences that I made were I added carrots, which Alan is now telling me he hated.
No, I did. No,
That's
I
what
didn't.
I heard.
No. They were.
That's what I heard.
No, I didn't hate them. They were just sweet.
And the egg noodles. This was my downfall.
Okay.
So this particular recipe, and I don't know, everybody probably makes their goulash different. What I should have done is just boil the noodles separately, put them in a bowl, add the meat sauce on top that I was pretending was goulash. But this recipe called for you, or for me as the chef, to add the uncooked pasta into the sauce and let it cook for like 15 minutes at the end of the preparation.
What kind of heat are we talking here?
Medium high, medium.
Medium
It was
heat?
medium.
Okay.
I did it on medium heat. I did everything except I switched out elbow macaroni for egg noodles and added carrots.
Okay.
Medium heat. I was like, I'm going to do this by the book.
Mhm.
Well, I knew quickly that this was a mistake when I was stirring it. It was like parts of the egg noodle was disintegrating.
Ew.
And then I was like, you know, you have to kind of taste them for doneness. And I took the noodle out and it was like eating glue. It was mushy, pasty glue, globs. And I was like, oh my gosh, I guess with egg noodles, they're very delicate. It's almost like doing a tortellini where you're only supposed to boil it for like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever. And this was all throughout the goulash now. I did not want Alan to know that I had messed up so royally. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. I dumped like a whole bag of these things in there. So over the pot while he's watching, where I have Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup on, and I'm not saying a word, but while Alan's kind of halfway watching that and playing on his phone, I have a fork and I am picking out every solid remaining egg noodle that I could find. I dumped out over a pound, I would say, of egg noodles that I picked out by hand from that goulash. But the problem was when I was stirring it that the disintegrating goulash noodles were only like thickening this, what was supposed to be goulash, into this, I don't even know what to call it, Alan. What would you call it? It was like a lump of sauce.
Yeah, it was not unlike chili or spaghetti sauce.
Just a little
the consistency.
starchier.
It was just, it kind of had
Thicker, gummier.
Yeah, it had a sweet kind of
gumminess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know
Yeah.
how to describe it, but
So I even told Alan, I was like, you don't have to eat it. You don't even have to eat it. I'll eat it because I know I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to eat it, right?
no, but
You ate it.
I thought it was good. I mean, was it the best thing you've ever made?
No.
I mean, let's be honest.
No.
Because you've made some superb chilies. You've made some
Some really great spaghetti sauces.
really, really great spaghetti sauce.
But this goulash.
On the scale of all the meat sauce things you make,
this is the worst one I've ever done.
No.
I know one was worse.
No, not the worst you've ever done.
That was the crock pot. What was it? Some sort of roast. It was some sort of.
That was the one you dumped all the Worcestershire. The whole bottle of Worcestershire sauce in there?
I'd never done a roast before. And I looked at the recipe. I was like, well, this can't be right.
That one made my rear end pucker up. It was so salty.
Because the juice doesn't cover the pot roast. I thought the whole thing had to be submerged in liquid. So instead of just putting like in the half cup like it called for or whatever, just sitting in the bottom, I covered the entire roast in Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
And basically, after cooking in it for, I don't know, low and low for 6 hours.
Oh, at least.
I pickled it.
Yeah.
It was pickled roast. It was awful. That was truly the worst thing I've ever made.
So, Kellie, she does a good job most of the time. She really does. She really does.
I don't do that much.
And I'm not sitting here being judgy like I'm the best cook in the world, because I'm not. I can grill stuff. I know how to
great job.
I know how to bake a few things. I'm not a great cook either. But well, how can I say this? A husband has to be careful, because if his wife is cooking him something that he is just sitting there and it gets served in front of his face, you got to be thankful for that.
That's right.
It always tastes better when someone's making it. That's what I've always said.
You've always said that. That's right.
But I've tried to just very gently suggest to Kellie that sometimes less temperature is okay.
Yes, and I did it according to the recipe.
Sometimes
medium.
Less time is okay.
I did exactly the time it said.
And then sometimes fewer ingredients are okay.
Or substituting.
And then sometimes on things that you've never done before, probably sticking like by the book is the way to roll.
Yeah, but don't the best chefs cook by feel?
We're not the best chefs.
Yeah, that's true. So there's that.
We're not the best chefs. Speaking of the best chefs, though, and this can be debated, and I'm a master debater, we went to a chicken sandwich place.
We went to Guy Fieri's chicken guy.
Chicken guy. Excellent service.
So nice. We met the owner who was lovely.
Oh, he was awesome. He was amazing. Gave us free ice cream.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to give us a shake, and we were like, we're too full.
I was too bloated.
So he gave us like little shake shots.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good. Kellie and I, we had a free day, so we decided to drive down to a Home Goods. I don't think the two of us have ever been there together before. Maybe one time we went
down to the big city of Dallas, because you had said before you wanted to go to Half Price Books down there. The one in Dallas is ginormous. It's on Northwest Highway, just east of 75. If you're ever in the area and you want to go to the biggest Half Price book you've ever seen.
Well, that's an old people date, isn't it? Let's go to the bookstore and then go to Home Goods.
There was a lot of young people there, though.
A lot of nerds.
Not
that there's anything wrong with being a nerd, because I
best.
consider myself a nerd.
Nerds run the world.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I was like, well, I always love going to a different Home Goods, because you do find different things. So we went to Home Goods. And then I was like, well, that good that new Guy Fieri restaurant just opened up like a mile from here. So we went over there. And we just did all new different things. It was a date day.
Yeah. So that was fun. Anyway, sorry, bunny hole, but yeah, you mentioned great chefs, and I thought of Guy Fieri.
Flavor Town.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
That was from the Cancun Airport Flavor Town Guy Fieri experience, not from Chicken Guy, which was great.
Catch our podcast listeners up on that story. We can't make a reference like that and not explain. Welcome to Flavor
Whenever
Town.
you go to Cancun and you have to fly back home, you're in the Cancun airport, and there are a couple of restaurant options. There's like Bubba Gump Shrimp. We don't want to go there. We always end up going to Guy Fieri's because it's easy. They do tableside guacamole, is that the one they do tableside guacamole, or is it the other one?
I think it is.
Anyway, they had this like trash can nachos.
Yeah.
And so they bring it to you in a little mini trash can, and the bottom is cut out. So what he does is he lifts the trash can up, and the nachos are just supposed to kind of like fall on the plate. So it's like the cylinder and they fall out.
Presentation. Yeah.
It's all about presentation. And our waiter was Gen Z? What is he? Millennial? I don't know what he was.
Sure.
He was not of our generation.
And not super happy to be there.
Was over it.
His shift was over
it.
Yes.
He was just let me get through this.
Yes.
I'm on the home stretch.
And these two yahoos just ordered this.
We just ordered the trash can nachos and a big old margarita. We're ready to head home to the U.S. We just want to have a little, kill some time waiting for our plane.
Right.
And he comes over with a big trash can and he lifts it up and the nachos all go splatter out. And he says,
"Welcome to Flavortown." And then
Welcome to Flavortown.
And then just kind of shuffles off.
And left. And the dude just walked away. And then we took our friends Craig and Susan. We were like, oh, you got to go experience the trash can nachos. Welcome to Flavortown. Because we built this story up, man. This is what it was. And we had the nicest waiter who was like, yeah, welcome to Flavortown. It was all great. I was like, well, that didn't quite match up to our story. But we weren't lying. We were telling the truth is how it happened.
No, we were telling the truth. That's exactly how it happened.
Real quick, because I've got some fun stuff I want to play with Alan
here.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
You know who always inspired my makeup look, my makeup goals, was my cousin Cindy. 10 years older than me. I've told y'all she saved my life, from drowning. But I would go over, they live right across the street.
That's what I did to Larry.
Yeah, I just saved Larry too. But she saved me. And I would go over to her house, and she was 10 years older than me. So she got to go out to clubs and stuff. And I always just thought she was so glamorous. I love the way she did her makeup. She has these big, beautiful eyes. So I would try to copy her eye makeup and wear lots and lots of mascara, just like cousin Cindy. But it wasn't just about the way she applied her makeup. It's how Cindy always carried herself with confidence, with so much style. Her glow was effortless. Still is. And that's the kind of beauty that truly shines, exactly what Thrive Cosmetics is all about. For over 10 years, Thrive Cosmetics has celebrated women's strength and beauty, not just with incredible makeup, but with a commitment to giving back, because every product you buy helps our community thrives, with donations and products and money going to causes that we care about, like helping women deal with breast cancer, with charity supporting our military. And it makes every purchase feel even more beautiful. And one of my personal favorites is Thrive's Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, because they give me those cousin Cindy lashes, long, defined lashes that look like extensions, but without the glue, without them falling out in clumps between fills, without the expense of going back for fills and the damage to my natural lashes. And when the day's over, slides right off with warm water. No scrubbing, no mess. So why not treat yourself and support a great cause at the same time?
Celebrate those women in your life with Thrive Cosmetics, luxury beauty that gives back. And right now you can get an exclusive 20% off your first order at thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 20% off your first order.
You are going to love Legacy Box. Becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family, because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel.
Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their brilliant eye brightener and Stella champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaiza color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich.
All right, honey, I want to play something. Well, it's not really playing. I guess it is sort of playing. So I think it was BuzzFeed did this where they asked, I don't know if it was BuzzFeed. I don't know where it came from, but I found it in some show prep. And
so there's no source for this, is what you're saying?
Well, there's sources. It was like a survey or something. Anyway,
Survey
a list of words that Americans say they can never spell correctly. There's always words that trip you up, right?
Oh, yes.
What words trip you up the most?
It's an easy word. I use it a lot. I cannot spell the word guard the first time.
Yeah?
Guard. I always want to
G-A-U-R-D or G-U-A-R-D?
It's G-U-A, but I always want to say G-A.
Yeah. G-A-R-D.
Every single time.
Guardian, you do that
wrong.
too?
Yes.
It's Guardian.
I don't know why I have that in my head.
I don't know if that made this list, but this is the list, according to whoever took this article, that are the most commonly, the words that make people nervous that they don't know how to spell. They always second guess themselves. So I'm going to do a little spelling bee with you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, I said that very poorly.
Okay.
Now, there are people that have a real problem with the correct use of your.
Yeah.
Is it you are the contraction? Is it you're the possessive? You are your. That's always annoying. So we won't go there. But the one word you can never.
I think I'm okay there. Yeah.
Okay. The one word you can never spell correctly was what was asked, and one of the first words was maintenance.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Alan, this is going to take forever if you have me use them all in a sentence.
Maintenance. Can you give me the definition? Okay. Maintenance. M-A-I-N-T-E-N-A-N-C-E. Maintenance.
Correct.
Thank you.
The next word, and I always have to look this up, diarrhea.
I don't know if I got how to spell
right?
Diarrhea. 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 D-I-A? H?
Nope.
R-R-E-A?
Nope.
How do you spell diarrhea?
D-I-A. R.
Oh, R.
R.
R-R.
H-E-A.
Oh, I had the H coming way too soon.
Now we have to just remember diarrhea.
Yeah, I knew there was an H in there.
Diarrhea. If we can remember that might help us.
Couldn't remember where it went. How do you say it again?
I say if we remember diarrhea, maybe that'll help us spell it.
Yeah.
Convenience. You know how to spell convenience, do you not?
Man, that's a tough one.
Really?
Convenience. C-O-N-V-I.
Nope.
I before E, except after C.
Well, that's not an E.
Or when sounding like A, as in neighbor and way.
Well, you did it after V. That's not a C. C-O-N-V.
E-I-N.
No. Start over. Convenience.
I had it right. C-O-N-V. It's not I-E?
No.
E? I?
No.
Convenience? Shit, I don't know how to spell convenience.
I was going to skip that.
Oh, God.
C-O-N-V-E-N.
V-E-N.
I-E-N-C-E.
Oh, man.
Wow. I was really surprised.
Oh, I had the I misplaced. Okay.
Yeah, you added an I. Boutonniere. I would have to look this up all day, every day.
I have no idea. It's a French word.
B-O-U-T-O-N-N-I-E-R-E. Boutonniere.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Necessary.
Oh, I got that. I've got this. Necessary.
Yes. Occasionally.
OCCASIONALLY.
I know you weren't saying the letter K. You were saying okay. Accommodate.
Accommodate. I think it has ACC.
Mhm.
No, yeah, ACCO, and there's two M's. I think ACCOMMODATE.
Yes. Embarrass. You should know how to spell this one.
Embarrassed. EMBAR. Oh, is it two R's or one R? It's one R. EMBARASSED.
Two R's.
It's two R's?
Two R's.
Son of a gun.
Receipt.
RECEIPT.
Yes.
I after C. I before E, except after C. Or when sounding like A, as in neighbor or way.
Okay. Seize.
SEIZE.
I thought it was I before E except after C.
Well, there's an exception.
That's the exception.
That's why English is so wheels off.
Conscientious.
Oh, my goodness. Conscientious?
Conscientious.
CONSCIENTIOUS.
Yay!
Oh,
This one messes me up.
That's a hard
I'll
one.
admit to this one. I'm a good speller, but this one messes me up. Rhythm.
what?
Rhythm.
RHYTHM.
Yes. This one sometimes gets me messed up still too. Restaurant.
Restaurant. RESTAURANT.
Yes.
Okay.
Refrigerator.
FRIDGE. Refrigerator. REFRIDGERATOR.
Ah.
REFRIDGE. R8 what? What
There's
did I
no
miss?
D.
Oh, there's no D.
Only in fridge. We say fridge
Yeah.
as an abbreviation, so a lot of people assume there's
Yeah.
a D
Well, that was me.
in refrigerator.
That was me.
Privilege.
Privilege. PRIVELEDGE.
No. PRIVILEGE.
Oh, so I instead of E.
Definitely.
Definitely. DEFINITELY.
Yes. Nauseous.
Nauseous. NAUSAU. No, that's not right. NAUS. AUS? No, that doesn't sound right. What am I doing wrong?
Nauseous.
NAUS. Oh, EAUS?
No. OUS.
OUS.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. I actually have 2 college degrees too, if you can believe that.
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid. This is a hard one. HEM. Hemorrhoid. Hemorrhoid.
Mm-hmm.
HEM.
Mm-mm.
I have no idea how to spell hemorrhoid.
Think back to diarrhea.
Yeah, okay.
So it's got 2 R's and an H in it, okay?
Just give it to
So
me.
it's HEMORRHOID.
RR.
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Can I get the definition, please?
No. Now, I know you'd have, they said a lot of people say they have problems spelling Wednesday or February, but you know how to spell Wednesday and February.
Wednesday in February.
Yeah, and a lot of people they spell my last name correctly, because they don't realize that the fruit raspberry has a P in it.
Right.
So a lot of people spell my name correctly because they forget that. But then some people who do know the fruit has a P in it misspells my last name.
Of all the years I have seen your name misspelled, it's always because they put the P in it.
Or spell check will get it too. Like even if you're typing it correctly, spell check will go back and insert it.
Yeah.
And they also say there's things like in our language, like canceled or canceled, like the 1L or the 2Ls, both are considered proper. Judgment, some people stick an E in the middle and some people don't. Axe. AX or AXE. Either one is considered correct. So anyway, those are, I just thought that would be fun.
Gray.
GREY or AY because one is the British, but both are acceptable.
Anyway,
Isn't that fun?
I think I'd say I batted about 50%.
You would have, no, you did better than 50%. You would have probably gotten a B- or a C+.
Some of those are hard.
I know.
The ones that got me, convenience.
Yeah, the ones that got you I thought were easier.
Diarrhea.
That was hard.
Hemorrhoid. And nauseous.
Yeah.
Oh, and
some of those were hard.
I miss privilege.
So
too.
hopefully y'all were playing along at home.
That was cool,
and had
babe.
a little
That's
fun with that.
stuff I don't think about. You know what? Speaking of that kind of exercise, I was helping Dylan with some homework the other night. You know, Dylan is in the 6th grade, and he had some homework he needed some help with. And I'm looking at some of the problems. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen some of these in a while. For example, there were some questions like, what is 3 1/8 divided by 4 3/6? That's 1/2, but call it 4 3/4. So what is 3 1/8 divided by 4 3/4? So there were a lot of dividing fractions, or there was some simple algebra, and I could not remember for the life of me how to reduce a fraction like 3 1/8 to a whole number.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to, so I had
The common denominator, you mean?
Well, no, like 3 1/8 is 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So it's 25/8. Isn't that 3 1/8?
Yeah.
Right. And then to divide that by 4 3/4.
You have to do a common denominator.
Well,
So
don't you do 4 times 4 is 16 plus 3 is 19? So you got 19/4, and then don't you reverse that to multiply those, and that's how you divide them? So it'd be 25/8 times 4 over 19.
I thought you would just make the 4ths and 8ths, so that'd be 2 times 4 is 8, and then is that I can't read your writing. Is that 19?
So see the exercise.
I don't know.
See the exercise that Kelly and I are going through here is exactly what I was struggling with.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember how to do this.
In a long time.
So I went to Google Machine, and I went to AI and just said, here's the problem I'm trying to solve. How do you do this?
Oh.
And it totally just
Explained
it. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is AI dumbing us down,
Yes,
or is it helping?
100%. Because I didn't have to think about it.
Well, but that's Google, though. I mean, we Google everything. Used to be you have to go to the library. You have to pull out the encyclopedias if your parents didn't have a set. You had to, go and read things and look them up, and you'd commit them to memory that way. I think that helped a lot. Now it's just
But the
look
AI,
it up,
yeah,
repeat it, forget it.
The AI actually
Explained
explains it. Like, this is what you do. This is how you do it.
That's how a teacher would explain how to do it.
I know. It's very, very
So you
helpful.
still need to be explained, but it's just committing it to memory.
So after I told Dill, I'm like, hey, Dill, let me go to the bathroom real quick. And I was
consulted AI.
yeah, let me consult. I need to consult something. And then came back. I'm like, oh yeah, Dad remembers. This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
But I was very, I don't know what the right word is, impressed, surprised at the level of those math problems. I was like, holy moly, this is 6th grade? I don't remember this being that hard in 6th grade.
I don't remember a lot.
Yeah, me either.
I don't want to talk about what year I graduated right now.
I mean, I can't spell diarrhea.
I know.
Or hemorrhoid.
I know.
Yeah. So there was that.
I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs, and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich. You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you.
You want to talk about what's going on with the golfing community?
Yeah. So, we've talked about how Dill is got the golf bug, and we've been practicing a lot. We practice all the time. We play a lot as much as we can. The weather's been so bad lately. We have been trying to practice inside when we can. But Dill is signed up for this thing called the North Texas PGA Association of America. So it's a junior tour. Mm-hmm. So he's going to be playing on a junior golf tour this spring and this summer, he's so pumped about that.
And?
Well, he's got a tournament like Sunday.
And?
What?
Who's his caddy?
Oh, I'm going to caddy for him, yeah.
Dad's going to caddy. Caddy Daddy.
Yeah, I had to...
you need to get a Caddy Daddy hat.
No, I don't know if I'm going to do that. But I had to
Why not?
I had to go register to be a caddy, and I had to take a caddy quiz.
Oh, that's so cute. What were the questions?
They were mostly about rules. Like, I'm not going to bore everybody with golf rules because there's literally 1,000 golf rules.
So the caddy has to know the rules?
Well, I guess they wanted you to have a basic understanding of the rules.
Not just be a parent carrying the clubs for their kid?
I guess, yeah. But a lot of it was like code of conduct, like how can you be penalized or disqualified?
As a caddy or as a player?
Both. Yeah, both. And then some basic rules that I remember from when I was a junior player, but it's good to have a refresher because...
But he can only have a caddy this year, right?
Yeah, so the league that he's in, the 11 and 12-year-olds, that's the last year they can actually have a caddy. He's asked me this before. He's like, when I play like in high school, can you be my caddy? And I'm like, no, bud. I said, in junior golf, you carry your own bag, until you get the professionals, they hire caddies, and I think in some like really high-end amateur tournaments, like when you're in college, sometimes that you can have a caddy, but not in junior golf. Usually in junior golf, you just carry your own bag.
Yeah.
But they'll let the kids that are 12 and under have a caddy, which I kind of think is a good idea because these are not really big kids, they're still trying to learn kind of like what to do, where to go, how all this works. And I'll be able to kind of guide him a little bit.
And he won't be able to take a golf cart.
No, it's walking. You have to walk the whole thing. A spectator can take a cart, but the caddies and the players, they have to walk.
Wow.
So, yeah. And, if you're talking a 6,000 yard course, it's several miles of walking. So you can imagine a 12-year-old carrying his own bag for 6 miles, especially like the summer in the heat.
He's got to really love it.
Yeah, that's a lot of walking. People think, oh, golf, that's easy. And Dylan's even admitted this. He's like, this is a lot more. It's a lot more physical than I thought it would be. And I said, yeah, it really is. Especially when you're walking. When you're riding a cart, yeah, it's pretty easy, but walking is a lot different story.
Well, it's going to be fun. A new adventure. He's been practicing so hard. Still wants to challenge me to a long hitting, what do you call it? Long drive?
Long drive.
A driving competition. I'm like, no.
He's all confident now.
Absolutely not. I will not subject myself to that. But now he's ready for his first tournament. We're very excited.
Yeah. Are you going to come? It's Sunday morning.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's a long day, right?
Well, they
You have to be there for it's hours.
No, you don't have to be there for the whole thing, but they start at 8:30 and he should be done at 12:30. Okay. Should take about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Yeah.
That's a long time.
I know. Golf takes a while, but
to just walk around.
he just called me today because he knew he was signed up for it, and he was very, very excited. And when I told him I was going to be able to caddy for him, he was like, "What? Really? You can caddy for me?" And I said, "Yeah." He was really, really happy about that. I feel better about that too. Instead of just
sending him out there.
And
well, this is a good little, because he'll be 13 in September, and then you won't be able to do it anymore. So it gives him a few tournaments for you to help him out. That's great. And then Cole had a baseball tournament or something this week, and they got canceled. So that worked out really perfectly. As far as you don't have to choose between what you're going to do. And
yeah. I think he may have a doubleheader on Saturday, weather permitting.
Okay.
So
we got a sports weekend to look ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, exciting stuff at Evans Manor.
Oh, you know what? We didn't talk since our last podcast. Alan and I celebrated our Valentine's the Tuesday before because it was our anniversary. But on the actual Valentine's night, Alan looked at me and went, Lobster Fest?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, heck yeah.
Oh, because tell everybody
Lobster Fest.
What was in your Valentine card?
It was a red lobster gift card.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about romance.
See, because the kid, he went rolling into Tomas Thumb. I go rolling into Tomas Thumb, happy-go-lucky AE, and he goes in there and he stands before, I stand before the gift card end cap. And it's this huge presentation of gift cards.
So many options.
It's just, whoa.
So many options.
Like, holy smokes.
There's movie theater gift cards.
There was, Visa gift cards.
Barnes & Noble.
Cracker Barrel.
Chick-fil-A.
Nike. Any retailer you want, there was a gift card. But then I saw that one.
Red Lobster.
Oh, for the seafood lover in me.
And it just so happens to be Lobster Fest.
Yes.
As we're sitting at Red Lobster, I look up at the table, and there's some basketball player, I can't think of his name right now, advertising Lobster Fest. We're sitting there watching an NBA player have Lobster Fest as we are face down. And you ordered lobster mac and cheese. You ordered 2 versions of lobster on pasta.
I had lobster mac, lobster Alfredo. That was really light. And a lobster tail, little Caesar salad, little couple of biscuits.
Yeah.
Loaded tater.
Yeah.
Broccoli, because I was keeping it healthy that night.
Right.
And a Diet Coke.
Yeah. That's the way we roll. I had wine. I was like, I just feel like this is Valentine's. I want a glass of wine. Actually, I wanted a martini, but I didn't want to put the Red Lobster bartender through that. So I said, I'll have wine. Your house red or whatever. He said, you want 6 or 9? I said 9.
Yes.
I want the 9. And they ain't joking at Red Lobster. They got a line on a glass where you have the 6-ounce line and the 3-ounce line. They gonna give you exactly what you ordered at Red Lobster. So we got that.
They ain't going bankrupt again.
We had a very lovely waiter named, I believe it was Mark Anthony, if I remember correctly.
Mark Anthony was maybe the most polite waiter I've ever had. Yes.
Every time he checked on us, I do believe he asked God to bless us.
Yes. Dude got a $25 tip on like a $50 tab.
Because he was so...
I got the notification today. Did you mean to leave this kind of tip?
Alan asked me if I was committed fraud the other day. This girl, we went to lunch and we ran her little booty to death, and my bill was only like $10 or something. So I tipped her $4. Mm-hmm. Right. Whatever. I gave her more than 20%. And Alan's like, I got notified. I'm like, you're kidding me. your credit card company notifies you of a $4 tip on a $10 charge.
It's just a trigger. If it's over like 25%, they're going to let you know.
That's ridiculous.
They just want to make sure they're not adding tip.
Anyway, yeah, that was a big deal. But we went to Red Lobster. I know you're wondering, I got the salmon with a baked potato. What was my lobster? Something was what was my lobster? There was something lobster. It was just a lobster tail, wasn't it?
Yeah, lobster tail.
Yeah, lobster tail, salmon, broccoli, and the baked potato. And I ate my lobster tail and broccoli, and I let you bring home my salmon and baked potato.
Well, I tell you what, we did it.
Because I loaded up on wine and cheddar biscuits.
Yeah, and we did it how I think most hardcore Red Lobster goers do is we went before 6 o'clock.
Well, that's what you had to do.
Which was very smart because right at 6 o'clock, we were in there at 5:50, got our seat after about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we had to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Somebody was a little late showing up for their
There were
shift.
some operational issues.
It might have been Mark Anthony.
It might have been.
But I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, we had to wait just a little bit. But by the time we left, I don't believe Red Lobster takes reservations. They may have back in the day. I know in Florence, South Carolina, when Red Lobster opened, there was like a 3-month wait list to get into Red Lobster. But there was about a 3-month wait list in the lobby when we left.
After 6, between 6 and 7, every swinging Rick that holds a hammer was in Red Lobster.
Yeah, they were ready.
That didn't make reservations somewhere.
Oh, but you said one woman, she was dressed up. I'm telling you, that's nice. I was appreciating somebody that put in some effort to Valentine's night at Red Lobster.
Because we weren't.
I did a little bit. I even asked Al, and I was like, "Are you really wearing that?"
Yeah, Kelly did, and she never does that. But I was just like, "Well, we're just going to Red Lobster."
But it was nice Valentine's night.
We're going before 6 o'clock. I threw on a clean pair of jeans.
You did.
I threw on a I'm trying to think of the sponsor. A Cuts hoodie.
No, really, that used to be a sponsor. It's not anymore.
Yeah,
but that really is some good stuff.
Well, we don't have any sponsors anymore.
Yeah, we do.
And tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
it
my.
Says love like.
Hey, but when we went to Ruth's Chris's.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. But whenever we went there, I actually had on a nice sweater.
You did. You dressed up for that.
Thank you.
It was fine. I didn't care.
Had my cowboy boots on.
You were absolutely fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
I'm going to go wrap up. I need to let the dogs out for a little bit and go ponder what we've watched. Paradise. Yeah, I'm still grieving the loss of a couple of my my favorite characters. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it really brought me. Did it not bring me to tears, Alan?
It did.
Brought me to tears.
Any kind of, and this isn't. I don't think I'm going way out on a limb saying the post-apocalyptic nuclear war story is not. This isn't a new idea.
No.
There have been a lot of movies that have been made about a post-apocalyptic nuclear war.
Yes.
Time.
But do you like this take on it?
I like this take on it.
Interesting twist.
But it's very depressing. Points of it, I find myself thinking, gosh, what if this really could happen?
Well,
and I'm thinking, I don't like this.
It
I don't want
reminded
this
me
to
a
happen.
lot of how quickly the world stopped during COVID. It just reminded me.
Yeah.
It gave me a little bit of like that ick feeling.
Yeah.
About how quickly you can convince the world.
Oh, wow. There's a hot take.
No, it's true. It's like it just brought me feelings about how quickly you trust people that are in charge to know better than you and to take care of you. And that, okay, well, if they say do this, this must be for my own good. And how the whole world literally shut down overnight. And this kind of gave me flashbacks of that.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
I was more just thinking.
It gave me that ick feeling.
Yeah. I was just more thinking if that really happened, it's just like the most awful thing you can think of. Sometimes it's depressing to think about that, but I know it's make-believe. I just keep saying it's make-believe.
To me, that's what you keep saying to me.
Yeah.
So I stop my blubbering over there.
Right.
All right.
All right, babe. Well,
y'all go watch Paradise and let us know what you think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to summarize, you made me feel like a complete idiot with the spelling game.
Honey, they were hard words.
I can't do math worth a crap.
Wow.
I can't spell worth a crap. But I did watch 6 1-hour episodes today. Good Lord.
Hey, that's how we spend our quality time together.
Holy moly.
I couldn't be happier.
Okay.
Happier than a pig in slop or a redhead bellied up to Lobster Fest.
Yeah.
That's how you describe me.
That was legit. All right,
Hey,
babe.
Don't forget to, if you have any comments, you want to talk about anything, you can email us, podcast@kellyandalan.com. You can follow us on social media. I'm at Kellie Raspberry on Instagram, at Kellie Raspberry Evans on Facebook. Alan, really, we're trying to get that Moto Alonso, that YouTube channel. We're trying to get him up to 1,000 followers, and we're almost halfway there, Alan. You're just plugging along. So if you have not gone to @Moto Alonso on YouTube, please just go subscribe. That's his bucket list goal for this year, and we're going to collectively make that happen.
Yeah. Just slowly but surely, I keep pumping a little content out here, pumping a little content out there. Now it's hardcore motorcycling stuff.
That's what it is.
Not gonna lie.
You don't want to ever throw in like what a motorcyclist likes to eat, and you can cook a little motorcycle recipe, maybe. Those usually do very
then
well.
It would be a cooking channel, right?
But for motorcyclists.
Like what would that entail?
Like
beef jerky
what
and
you cook when you're
Gatorade Zero.
What you maybe like if you go camping on your motorcycle and you cook out, what you could cook it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
It's a good idea.
Just trying. I know cooking things get a lot of views.
Well, I'll tell you what you shouldn't do is go load up at a barbecue restaurant before you get on your motorcycle.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, because I have told that story.
Don't need to tell it again.
I'm not going to tell it again. But that was a twofer. I had to do that, and then I got a ticket right after that. But if you want to know more about that story, me crapping my pants almost on a motorcycle, hit us up on some of the older episodes.
That could be a good episode for Moto Alonso.
Yeah.
You could do like crap my pants on my motorcycle. I bet that would get a lot of views. And then people could share their crap their pants on their motorcycle stories.
That's what I want to do. Tell the whole world that I crap my pants on my
things
motorcycle.
happen.
Yeah, that's true. They do happen. I just can't control it. All right, babe. Well, love you desperately.
Love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love Paradise desperately. Highly recommended so far. Now, it hasn't ended. So far, 2 thumbs up. I love Red Lobster desperately. And I love Ruth Chris's desperately.
How about me?
I love you desperately. I said that was the first thing I said. I love
just want to
desperately.
hear it again.
Okay. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.